Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Gun. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Find nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Third down now following the completed pass. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overrun by the defensive force.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. He'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Here we go. Green.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go. 319. 319.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll drop nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release, where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually, for one person to handle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this one is incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Third and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Colts getting ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
He'll look to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now.
Right here. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So it'll be first down here after the run. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Surveying the field. Great protection. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And a look here at the Colts defense. Their secondary, they have some things to sort out. They've given up 3 touchdowns. That last drive was basically all through the air.
No doubt about it. And what they're also hoping is to get their big guys up front going and give them a little cover with some pass rush. Right now, they're not getting that. The leverage battle being won by the offense, and that's really hurting the guys in the secondary. They're carving them right up.
I like that. The former DB making sure that the guys up front are responsible, too.
I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but maybe I just backed up over them, didn't I? A little bit. Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
Think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll run it here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Back to throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete. Third down and 12. Here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Indianapolis, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.